So you're thinking like I was thinking. Lithium batteries, they're more capacity, they're smaller, they're lighter weight, but there's a problem. Not good for your older boat. Hey sports fans, I'm Captain Tom Hintersheed. I am a full-time fishing guide here in South Florida, Pompano Beach, Florida. If you're interested in going fishing with me, my contact information is below. Before I was a fisherman, I was a Yamaha outboard mechanic for close to 20 years. And I just decided one day I'd rather be out in a boat than working on one, so I became a charter fishing guide. So what batteries get on my boat? Lead acid. Or I'm not opposed to an AGM, but I am opposed to lithium ion, and I'll try to explain. It can be done. You can put lithium batteries in your boat, but it's not as simply as just changing the battery. You're going to need to do a few things. You're going to need to run wires from the regulator rectifier to a separate charging system. Here's an example of a good quality charger. It's made by Victron, and I found one here on Amazon for $152. You can't shortcut on this. You need a good quality charger. So this is the boat that I do my bass charters out of, and I also do my alligator hunts with this boat. It's a 22-foot deck boat. Would I use a lithium battery on this boat? No. And I'm going to explain why. Without getting too technical, I'll make it simple. So your lithium battery, let's say the factory set it at 13 volts. It'll hold that 13 volts and you'll use it and use it. And when it drops below, say 12.8, that's just a random number, it shuts off. The internal mechanism in that battery will disconnect that battery and stop it so it doesn't damage the lithium. Now, lead acid battery, let's say it's at 13.9 volts, just a random number. They'll almost hold 14 volts, but what'll happen is you'll use that battery and it will slowly come down all the way to zero. When the lithium battery shuts off, you lose everything. You won't have electronics, radio, bilge pumps, everything's dead. So even when you're below 12 volts, let's say you're down here at 11 volts, it'll still crank your motor over. It may crank over a little bit slowly, but it's still going to give you a little bit of something to start. When this big battery gets low, you got nothing, you're done. Now for the trolling motor, yes, the lithium batteries, it has a special charger. It's 36 volts. It's made to charge a lithium battery. This motor, let me show you. This could put out 3 amps or all the way up to 35 amps. It depends on the RPMs of the motor. At higher RPMs, you're getting higher amperage. At lower RPMs, you're just barely charging. Lithium batteries cannot charge that way. They need a constant voltage, constant amperage. The smart batteries have protection against overheating, overcharging, undercharging, and they will shut off. This motor has a computer that needs DC voltage to run. If that lithium battery shuts off because of overheating, overcharging, undercharging, it will shut off and this computer won't get voltage anymore and this motor will shut off. So with a lead acid battery, you're not going to have that problem. The battery's not going to shut off. You're always going to have voltage. If your regulator goes bad and you're not making a charge anymore, the motor's not going to shut off. It's going to keep running and you're going to get home. I have 2 lead acid batteries in here and one of them is not holding its charge, so it's time to replace them both. These batteries are in a wet compartment, which is not good for a battery, but there's no other option to place these batteries on this boat. So these are going to require more attention than if these batteries are under the console. Keep an eye on the positive terminals, make sure they're always clean and tight. A loose battery cable can cause a problem. On this boat, the batteries are located underneath the console, which is ideal. They never get wet. 2 lead acid batteries. You want to run your battery switch either on 1 or 2. If you're going for a long run, put it on all. It'll charge both batteries. The reason you want to keep your batteries separate is if you're running a lot of electronics, your bilge pumps on, your weld pumps are on, you want to be able to switch over to the other battery to get your motor started. If you happen to drain your battery down, you have a backup battery. Whatever switch this is on, the other battery's disconnected. So if you have it on all, both batteries are connected together. and both batteries are charging together. If you're only on number one, only number one battery is getting charged. As soon as I suspect a problem with one of my batteries, it's time to change them both. And when I say a problem, like I'll go to crank the motor and it seems to drag a little bit before it spins over. And that's an indication that one of my batteries is going bad. So I hope this video helped you. My motors are not designed to charge lithium batteries, and maybe some of the newer motors coming out will, but I like to keep things really simple. I like to be able to swap my batteries out, just pull the old one out, throw the new one in. I don't want to have to rewire and check battery chargers and the whole 9 yards. But the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid, I'm a firm believer in it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe.